Have you ever wondered how I make my moon water? That's coming up right after this. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel. I'm the owner, creator, and operator from Mel's Divination. And I promised you guys a fun video today. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to take long. This is just a super quick introduction for you guys. We are going to go over a quick demonstration of how I prepare my moon water. Some of it I already did, so I'm going to just talk you through it a little bit. And there's a difference between rainwater and filtered water, so I will also talk about that really quickly. And that's pretty much it today. What I do with my moon water is all different things spiritually. So I use it for cooking if it's filtered water. I use it for offerings if it's rainwater. And I do get into that a little bit. So follow along and I hope you enjoy. See you in a few minutes. Okay. So here you can see I have my pot of water. I have a pitcher, a measuring cup. It's just, I'm using it as a pitcher. And then 3 mason jars. Now I know that it already fits in these 3 mason jars because I had already portioned it out before when I filtered them. This is rainwater that I collected and filtered into these jars previously because it was full of pollen and some bugs and like some other stuff because it literally just fell outside. I just used coffee filters and I opened up the coffee filter, put a coffee filter right here, and I just poured it into the jar and let it filter. You can also use cheesecloths or whatever works for you, a nice strainer. And then after I did that, I put everything into a pot with some sea salt and I brought it up to a boil. Now that is to cleanse the energy and to remove any kind of parasites. I do not recommend drinking collected rainwater. That is not a healthy thing to do because again there could be pollen, bacteria, parasites, and other kinds of things. So I'm going to pour this into my pitcher and I'm probably going to make a mess and that's okay, it always happens, it's whatever. And then I'm going to transfer it into my mason jars that have covers, and by doing this I'm prepping it to go out tonight under the moon eclipse. And the water is, I don't know if you can tell, but the water is kind of, it's not clear. It has like a yellowish tinge to it, and that's because of the pollen. Where I live, the pollen count is very high right now, and this is rainwater. It's filtered rainwater, but it is rainwater. So pollen fell in this water. So I seal the jars. And I make sure I mark them off so I know that they are actually rainwater jars. And they will go out tonight under the moon eclipse. So that's step 1. And I will be back with the next step. Okay, so I'm back. Now, what I did off camera was I filled this, I washed it with soap and water. This apparently still has water in it. These were used with regular water, but I am going to cleanse them again. These had already been cleansed, the rainwater ones. And I always smoke cleanse everything a little bit before I put things back in. This is a stick of Palo Santo. So it's not removing the negative energy. I mean, it's not removing all energy. It's only removing the negative. Anything that may have seeped in. And Palo Santo is a little controversial, but I'm still going to use it because I had bought it before I found out how controversial it was. So this is like my leftover Palo Santo. I might have more jars than this, but I'm just going to show you a little bit. This is just a small demonstration of what I do. So this is filtered water because I make a lot of full moon jars because so the filtered water I will use in my tea, in my coffee, in my cooking, in any kind of thing that I would digest, I would eat. I can give it to my cat, anything, right? So I often will do that. And I sell this stuff on my Etsy shop. So that is linked down below if you're looking for it. And I do charge all of this stuff out under the full moon as well. So then I just pour this stuff and I will go back and get some more. But I just fill this all up and seal it up. I have to go get more filtered water. But this is what I use for my intentions for cooking, for my coffee in the morning. And I do this every day to stir in more and more intention. Now, when I put it out at night, I have large clear quartz crystals that I will put around them under the moon. Obviously, it's daytime right now as I'm filming, but I will put them under the moon on my porch and surround everything by clear quartz crystals so they get amplified with the intention of charging of the moon energy. As I'm filming this, tonight is the full moon. So that is everything, really. And then I bring it in before sunrise. I bring it in before, and I store all of this. Like, this isn't charged yet, so it's okay to have it out in the sunlight. But once it's charged, before the sun rises, this needs to get put away in a closet, in a cupboard, out of the sunlight. It cannot be stored in sunlight because it will remove the charging. It will remove the whole point of it because it's moon water. And that's all there is to it. That's all I do. So I do it with intention of bringing in the moon energy. These are my rainwater ones. And the nice thing about the rainwater is it's purely natural. So I use the rainwater often to water my plants. I use it on my altar as offerings to my deities, to my spirits, to my ancestors, to my guides. But again, and I will use it in protection sprays, but I don't drink the rainwater. I don't ingest, eat, put it in foods, nothing like that. So that's all I'm doing today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I do sell rainwater or filtered water on my Etsy shop. You can also personally request it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope this was fun for you, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.